I'd like to begin first with why this charity, why this tournament, and the tremendous support from VeriSign.
Well, it started off on a personal basis, and I've always been really interested in charities associated with kids. It started with Boys and Girls Clubs, and then it went to Big Brothers, where I've been a Big Brother for 15 or 20 years now. And talking to John Levinati, who is this year's incoming chairman of the center, he told me about the work he was doing there and invited me over to meet the CEO, Ernie Allen, who is just an awesome guy. And so once you go over the center and get a tour, Ernie's been doing this now for, I think, 22 years. And the impact they have had on basically making the U.S. and now many countries around the world a safer place for kids is just amazing. So he grabbed my heart, and I said, what can I do to help? And we talked about doing something here locally that would both raise some money, but more importantly kind of expand the knowledge base of people that know what they're doing and know about the center, so that some of these corporations might want to get involved with it as one of their charities in the future.
That's fascinating. In other words, we all hear of golf as a great business tool, and in many ways it will be the center that benefits from that in terms of communication on course. And so beyond the money, there might be additional support that results from playing out here today?
Yeah, so that's really our hope. We've seen it with a number of the companies they're already talking about when they look at what they want to give to, that they want to consider the center as one of those potential candidates. The center has received some additional donation from some of the corporate sponsors, as well as some of the individual sponsors. So that's a great opportunity. So we get to play golf, a lot of good friends of VeriSign and other companies, and towards the end of the day they get to hear from Ernie Allen, which I think is the highlight of the day. He'll speak for 20 minutes or so about the center and what they're doing and their vision for the future. And obviously today will be focused a lot on Hurricane Katrina victims and what they're doing around that, but in the past it's been around the internet and what they're doing to make the internet a safer place for children, and obviously around what they've been doing to make the world a safer place for kids, which is pretty amazing.
Okay, if I may, on a personal level for you, your love of golf, where was it born, and where does it live today?
Well, I grew up in Salem, Massachusetts, and was much more focused on, the primary sports, baseball, basketball, football. And I, trying to make some money, went to caddy at one of the local country clubs. And so then got to know some of the guys that were caddies there, and they were players, so they invited me out to play with them. So I actually, as a 8th and 9th grader, got hooked on golf, played 4 years of golf on a golf team back when, the golf team was struggling to get 10 guys to show up to try out, which today golf's become obviously a very popular sport. So mine started very young, high school, and since then it's been a passion, much more from the company and the enjoyment than really a strong desire to get much better at the game. But there's no better thing to do than being out in this beautiful weather that we have today on a beautiful course with good friends. That's about as good as it gets.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys.